What up, guys? Aaron here. And before I tell you guys this commentary, I just wanted to let you guys know that from now on, I'm going to be making YouTube videos every single day. And you guys can expect a video around 1 o'clock p.m. every single day. And I'm going to do my best to upload daily now. So stick around for that. Anyways, guys, today I got a crazy-ass commentary. This one was one of the crazier ones. This took place back when I think I was 15 at the time. So I was actually in ninth grade. I was held back a year, so I was in ninth grade. And at the time, I smoked a fucking shit ton of weed. Like, I was smoking weed all the time. I was like the Bob Marley of my school. I was smoking that dank, and I was selling weed at the time too. So I was like a master stoner, man. I was like the fucking Buddha of stoners, man. I got that shit down. So obviously I was smoking a lot of weed, and school's like 7 hours long, and I couldn't go 7 hours without hitting that reefer. So pretty much every single day at school, I'd have to ditch school and go smoke weed with my friends. And that was kind of my routine every single day. My school started at, I think, 8:30 a.m., which actually isn't so bad. Like, a lot of high schools I know now, they start at like 7, 6:30. It's like, fuck, man. What are you trying to do to us? Like, I need that sleep, man. I need that fucking beauty sleep. I need to get them girls. So the way it worked is there was first period, second period. Second period sucked. It was math class. And then after second period, we had a half an hour elective between the second period and lunch. And during that elective, they never would check roll. Like, we'd go there, and the first couple days we went to school, we went there, and they never even like called our name or anything. And it was fucking awesome. So pretty much after like the third day of school, third day of ninth grade, this routine started where we'd ditch school during that elective. We pretty much would just ditch school. We'd jump the school's wall, and we'd go over, and right across the school's wall was like Taco Bell. And behind Taco Bell was this little like area where there was like trees and a little ditch, and all the kids would go smoke weed there. So me and all my friends, we'd go get some bomb ass tacos, get that fucking quesadilla, fucking 7-layer burrito, and then we'd go over and smoke some bomb ass weed as well. And that was pretty much my routine every single day for the entire ninth grade. And this was about 2 weeks before summer, so we were doing good. I had pretty good grades at the time, and I was like excited to get to summertime. So I was kind of trying to be sneaky about it. School year was coming to an end. I didn't want to get caught or anything, and I didn't ditch for like 2 or 3 days. And this one day comes along, and it was like, it was like coming on. It was coming on that elective time, and I was like, damn, I want to go smoke some weed and get some burritos. So I hit up my friends, and I was like, yo, let's go ditch, man. Let's go get some fucking bomb ass burritos. And my friends were like, all right, let's go do this. All the kids are going from class to class during the elective, and we all just sneak out the back. We sneak out the back door, and we jump the wall. And this time it was actually a little bit of a bigger group. Usually when I would ditch class, it would just be me and like 3 other friends, and this time it was actually like 5 other friends. So it was a pretty big group. It was pretty obvious. And we jumped the wall. I went into Taco Bell. I ordered like seven fucking tacos and fucking grub out on that shit. We were getting our Taco Bell on. And after Taco Bell, we go over to the back of Taco Bell, and behind Taco Bell, there's like this little ditch. And where that little ditch is, like, everybody would go smoke weed. Like, literally every time I'd be walking from school to like the bus or something, there's always kids in there like smoking out of an apple or some shit. So anyways, we went back there and we smoked some weed. I think we just passed around like a joint. It wasn't even anything crazy. Like, we didn't get like super baked. We didn't do like 500 dabs or anything. We just did like, if I took like 2 hits off a joint. Like I said, I was more in it for the Taco Bell. And so we decided to go back to class. And as we're walking back to class, I look at my phone and I'm like, damn, like lunch is almost over. Like, lunchtime was, it was like 12:50. It was almost time to leave. And I got a little nervous because when lunch was ending, the principal would walk around and like check on everybody and make sure everybody was there, and like make sure they're cleaning up after themselves and shit. And so we're walking back to class, and I'm walking around the corner to go to lunch. So pretty much I'm walking around the corner, walking right into the lunch area. I'm the first one walking in. I turn the corner, and there's my fucking principal. My principal is literally just standing there with his arms crossed, looking at me. And I just freeze, man. I just freeze and look at him like a fucking deer in the headlights, man. I was like, damn. And it hit me in my head. I was like, wait a minute. Do any of us have weed on us? Because we're about to get caught. So keep in mind, I had no weed on me. I didn't have anything on me, so all I was getting caught for was ditching. But my friend, he had like an eighth of weed on him. He had like an eighth of OG Kush or something like that. And my other friend had a piece on him. Next thing I know, all 6 of us are just fucking standing there. And my principal is standing right in front of us, and he's like, where were you guys? And we were like, oh, I just said like, oh yeah, we were just behind the school hanging out, and he's like, no, I saw you guys leave earlier. And I was like, fuck. And at that moment I knew that Aaron was fucked. My principal was there. Then all of a sudden my vice principal walks up, and then my teachers walk up and they're like, yeah, he wasn't in class and all this stuff. And they're like, all right, guys, come on, you're going to the office. So they walk me the walk of shame, fucking walking along, walking down the fucking down the hallway, and everybody's looking at me, knowing I'm about to get searched and all that. And it was fucking awkward. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It was, people were laughing at us and stuff. We walk down, and my principal, he like takes us into the office. He sits us all down on the chairs, and he like closes the door and puts the blinds down, and he's like, all right, guys, everybody take their backpacks and empty them out on the table. So I take my backpack and I empty mine out, and obviously I didn't have anything. All I had was like a bag of Chex Mix and fucking, I think I had like Skittles and all the wrappers from Taco Bell. And he was like, where'd you get those wrappers from? And I was like, Taco Bell. And he's like, is that where you guys went? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I think you guys went to go smoke weed. That's what I think you did. So pretty much I empty my backpack out. My friends empty their backpack out. And my one friend that had the weed on him, he like tried to hold the weed in the backpack with his hand and pour it out so it would like stay in the backpack, but it didn't fucking work. My principal ended up catching him, and so he ended up just dropping the weed on the table, and my principal saw the weed and everything. I mean, it was bad, man. At that point, I mean, I thought I was fucked. I thought I was gonna get fucking guilt with association, and my friend was there, and he was just like, yep, I'm fucked. I just dropped the weed on the table. And my principal was like, is that what I think it is? And he put it up to his nose and sniffed it, and then he was like, woof. So at that point, he knew that, we all kind of had weed on us, and he searched my other friend. He found the piece on him. So at this point, my principal had found the weed. He found the piece. We were kind of guilty, and my school had this rule that if they ended up finding drugs on you, that they'll call the cops. So that's exactly what he did, man. He called 911. And he's like, yeah, I got these fucking kids. They got weed on them. And next thing I know, like 3 sheriffs are walking in the room, and fucking the first sheriff walks up. You guys probably know how it is to have a cop fucking grill you right in the face and just kind of be like fucking, I don't know, guys. It's intimidating, to be honest. I get kind of nervous when I talk to cops, especially when we have stuff illegal on us. And this kind of took it to a whole new level. It wasn't just getting expelled from school. This is fucking juvie right here. And they frisked me. They actually like put their hands in my pants, which was really awkward. I don't want to talk about that. And they searched all my friends. They found the weed. They took the weed and they put the weed in a little test vial to make sure it actually had THC in it or something. And obviously it came back positive, and they're like, yeah, that's weed. And also, since my friend had paraphernalia on him, they got charged, I think double. They got charged for paraphernalia and weed. So at that point, they let all of the other kids go that didn't have anything on them. They let me go. They let my other 3 friends go, or my other 2 friends go, and then they ended up handcuffing the 2 other friends that had the piece and the weed on them. They handcuffed both of them, and they took them back to their squad car, and they literally took them down. They took them down to fucking Big House, man. So both my friends ended up getting put on probation, which really fucking sucks. And but I got off scot-free. They didn't even call my parents. They didn't even say anything about me ditching school, which is nice. I'm glad about that. Alright guys, that's going to go ahead and conclude today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and just remember not to ditch school, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.